What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Heem, and we back with another video, man. And today's video, it's a different type of video, as you guys see off top. This is a video that I thought about in the spur of the moment because I am in the process of charting my chart for the upcoming trading week. And this ticker that we're gonna be charting today, this ticker that I'm gonna be showing you guys. I'm gonna basically show you guys how to do top down analysis. Um, and usually I did this already, but I cleared this chart and everything. But I'm just gonna take it from the beginning, a fresh chart, and show you guys what I do, and what I look for on, and basically looking for like the key levels, for a particular ticker, and trading off of key levels and things like that. This is a totally different video than I've ever put out on this channel. This is basically a reaction channel, and different things like that. But I said why not? It doesn't hurt. Might as well try something new. And I've also, in the past two videos I've uploaded, I've also told you guys different things of I haven't felt like the best of recording and things like that. I'm just like shit. I'm gonna do this anyway, so let's just go ahead and basically share some type of useful information. So I'm not like no financial advisor or nothing like that. Don't take what I say verbatim, but I feel like somebody can learn something from this video. You know what I'm saying? Like you know I'm still kind of new to this. I only been doing this for about like 7 months, so like but I feel like I've you know gained a good amount of experience and knowledge enough to like show you something basic like this as far as doing top down analysis on a chart. You see what I'm saying? Um so yeah, man, if y'all like this video, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more, content, I'm not gonna guarantee that another, you know, trading video or a trading, related video will be uploaded again. But like, while this is here, just take it and tell me what you guys learned from it. So, boom. So IWM is a ticker that I trade on a daily, right? And right now we're looking at their yearly chart. I'm on their yearly time frame, the 12-month time frame. So this candlestick here, this purple candlestick right here, you see right here, um, this is this year's price action. Basically, this is showing what this year has been. So the reason that this, and I'm gonna explain this a little bit, but the reason that this bar is particularly purple or is a three is because it broke the high and the low of this previous candle right here. So you see it broke the high of this candle, boom, the high of this candle, boom, the low of this candle, and the low of this candle here. So basically, this was a volatility candle. It really didn't pick a direction yet. You know what I'm saying. There's no confirmation. We have yet to hold above this basically 244 level, and you know, and if we stay above this 252, then we'll, you know, if we close above this 244 level, we will be, on a 2-2 continuation for the year. But we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, so that's a bit about this. I'm not gonna get into like how to read a candlestick or nothing like that because like this is not this video. I just want to show how to do top down analysis. So if like you're kind of new, this probably won't be the best video for you, but you can still learn from this video. You know what I'm saying? You can watch another video on how to read a candlestick, but this is not a trading channel or nothing like that. I just decided to do, record this video. So basically, what I'm gonna do right here is mark out this previous year high and low, and this is a new. I'm charting this thing from scratch, so I already had this stuff marked out, but we're doing this from scratch so I can show you guys. So I want to mark out this previous year high because this is a key level of resistance. So this 244, so basically 295, we could call it, or we could round it up to a whole number, which makes it psychological. And so if we hold above this 245 level, we can see some upside momentum. So what we're gonna do is go previous year high. So that's the previous year high, and right here we have the previous year low at this 197. Now I don't really need to mark this out, And I'm gonna say that because where price is at now is a huge range for price to ever get there. Like we will have to see like a continuous sell off in the market for price to get back to this previous year lows. But we are gonna mark it out just because I'm showing you guys how to do top down analysis. So I will mark this out, and it's aligned with this previous month low as well. But I don't believe that's 100% correct. Um, but we're gonna go. Do I have this previous year high? Go previous year low. Okay, cool. So we got our previous year high, previous year low. So this is the 2024's high is 244.98. 2024's low is 190, 187.53. I'm sorry. So cool. We could move on to this year. So this year's high is this 252.72. So this is where price. This is the highest point price got to in the year of 2025 as of yet. Um, which is this 252.77. That is the highest point price has got this year. And the lowest point price has got this year is 171.73. So at one point, like I said, price broke the previous year lows of 187 and got to a lowest point of 171, which made it basically faked out, pushed back up, things of that nature, blah blah blah. Cool. So we'll mark that out. So now we got our previous year high, our previous year low, our current year's high, and our current year's low. And we're starting on the 12-month time frame. So once we go down, you know what I'm saying, and we work our way up from the work our way down from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, we get to see the picture. We're basically putting a puzzle together. So a lot of these lines we may change because they may align on a lower time frame, and on a daily, I'm trading on a 15 or 30 minute time frame. So I don't necessarily if these I know I'm not going to need this 187 on a daily. I know I'm not going to need this because price is not going to get here on a day to day basis. If it does, I'm oh my god, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be it's subject to change. And now we can even this won't work too much on this, but we can even basically close out basically zoom out and just see where we have deep V's at, but we won't basically see it too much on this because we're basically on an uptrend on this particular ticker. So yeah, let's go down to the 6 month time frame. So in the past 6 months, we got a green two bar. So we're bullish on in a 6 month time frame. We broke the high of this previous 6 month time frame, which was the beginning of the year, and we pushed up to the highs of that 252. But we're sitting right now at 241.61 currently at the time of this recording. So we're overall bullish, a bullish sentiment. So cool. I'm not gonna mark anything out on this level because I'm not gonna need it. We're gonna get down to we're gonna chart more on the lower time frame as you guys see, but these higher levels are gonna help us on a day to day. It's helping us shape the picture because these higher level time frames hold more weight than lower level time frames. Let me know if that makes sense for you guys. All right, cool. We're going down to a 3 month. So what I see here on a 3 month, I see a gap at 217. Now, one thing about gaps either fill or continue. At 217, this is that would be a pretty big drop for price to get here, but eventually because charts don't like imbalances, price will get there. So can I mark this 217 level out? I can. And for the purpose of this recording, I will. Just because this because this level is basically like you can use this because price will get to this point at some point in time. And I'm gonna mark that I got Felicia. I got that saved right there. But price will get to this point at some point in time. Some point in time, price will get to this 217 level. So that's all I'm seeing on this 3 month time frame that I really want to mark out. Now let's go to the monthly time frame. So on a monthly time frame, so we're in November. We're in a new month. For me, I haven't traded that much as of recently, just because a couple of things been going on in my whatever personal life. I'm not getting into all of that, but things has been I just been stepping away for the chart for about the last week and a half or so. So it's a new month for me. So this is actually perfect. So this red candle here, you see? Let me zoom in. See if you guys can see that a little bit better. This red candle here, this is the current month. So for the current month of November, we are bullish. Kind of. We're bullish. We're not in a greatest state, and we've seen that. If you been paying attention to the market on a daily, you've seen we've had huge sell-offs, but we also had huge buy-ups as well. Price has always the dip has been getting bought up every single time. But for me, what I'm looking at is the previous month highs and the previous month lows. Why? Because price is gonna visit this point at some point, and these are key levels. I trade off of key levels, so these are levels that I want to know, because if I see an actionable signal around this level or price, I just want to know what price can do around these levels. You see what I'm saying? So for the last month, which was October, the lowest point price got to was 237.57. That was the previous month lows. Now we're at 241.61. This is a potential target for me if I wanted to take puts into the down direction, because this is a closer I have a closer, time frame for this to be hit. It's a closer dollar amount. This particular stock moves about $4 on the day to day. You see what I'm saying? So this can potentially get to 237 tomorrow when market opens or whatever the case may be. But this is something I want to mark out, because I can play this level as a target for if I decide to take a trade or whatever the case may be. So I want to mark this as my previous month lows. So my previous month low is 237.56. Cool. My previous month high is this 252.57. So it's smack dead with the year high. The highest point it got to the year is the same point the previous month is the previous month highs. So now I could go in, edit this, and be like year high slash pre-month high. You see what I'm saying? Because I want to know these levels. I want to know what this is telling me. You see what I'm saying? So cool. And then we also have previous quarter highs here at 257. And this would align right here. So yeah, I'm sorry, I skipped the part. I didn't even align. I skipped right past this 3 month time frame. But we have our previous quarter lows here at 212.32. So previous quarter lows right there. And then we have our previous quarter highs here at 247.18. This will be previous quarter highs. Cool. So now we're going to drop back down to our monthly time frame. And for me, I'm charting this out because I want to see what price does tomorrow. And we're going to get down and see. And I'm going to basically give you guys, I'm going to try to give you guys like a trade plan, I guess, for tomorrow. I don't usually trade on Mondays, but this would just be just for me getting reps up and see what price does tomorrow and stuff like that. So I got my previous month highs marked out. It's 252.77. My previous month lows. Cool. And then I got my previous quarter highs, my previous quarter lows. So these are all key levels for me. These are all key levels. These are all levels price can potentially get to. You see what I'm saying? And then I have a monthly order block all the way down here at $200. I'm not gonna mark that out because I'm not, like I said, price is very unlikely. I don't need to worry about that level right now. Now, if price starts breaking below 212, okay, cool. Now I may want to start charting down there, but like I'm good right now. We're at 241. You see what I'm saying? So cool. So yeah, I'm cool on the monthly time frame now. Now let's drop down to the weekly time frame. So for me right now, this is particularly important to me, and you guys are gonna see why, coming from the top down, starting on a month, on a yearly time frame, starting on a yearly time frame and working our way down. A lot of these levels are gonna align with each other. You see what I'm saying? Um, a lot of these levels are gonna align with each other. So I'm going down to a weekly time frame. So now this is where I would have started my charting originally if I did not, decide to make this video and start on a monthly, on a yearly time frame. So I would have started my charting on a weekly time frame because I want to see what last week price action was, because I'm going into the next week. You see what I'm saying? So cool. So I know that last week, which is this candle here, this red candle, this is last week right here. So the before last week we had a failed two up, and then we had a two down. This is more advanced. I'm not getting into that. I'm just going showing you guys levels and stuff like that. But cool. So I know last week we have a two down. We have a two down. We had a failed two up, two down. Cool. So what I want to do is mark out the previous week lows and highs. And you see it's a continuous trend with marking out the key levels. It's going to be the yearly high, the yearly low, the quarterly high, quarterly low, things like that. Where price going to? You see what I'm saying? So as you see, price is smack dead in a order block right now, in a order block between the previous year high at 244, strong level of resistance at this point right now, and then at the previous month lows here. So on a weekly, we're gonna go down. Okay, cool. My last week, the price got to the low of 236.27. So that's gonna be my previous week low. Cool. My previous week high is 246.26. That's my previous week high. That's the highest point price got to last week. I want to notice because price is going to revisit. It's likely price is going to revisit this level. I'm not going to say price is going to revisit this level, but it's very likely price is going to revisit this level within the next coming weeks. That 246 could possibly be in play for next week, depending on what I see on the, keep working my way down on lower time frames, where I'm finding setups primarily on maybe a 6 hour or 4 hour time frame. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what, and all of this is like I'm getting far ahead of myself, but a lot of things are going to be subject to change because the market is going to change overnight. You see what I'm saying? But the premise of the video, as far as marking out the key levels, that's not going to change for you. I'm going to use these levels tomorrow. So I got my previous week high, I got my previous week low. Cool. That's what I need to know. And I know that I'm in a weekly order block. I can mark this out as well. I will want to know that. This is a weekly order block. So I'm gonna mark the outer band of the order block. And order blocks are basically places where institutions put their money at to buy a particular stock. That's basically what an order block is. This is a bullish order block, so price is more likely to get bought up into this point. You see what I'm saying? And it's just another form of support and resistance. That's all an order block basically is. And as you see, this order block is smack dead with the previous month lows. It's literally the outer band of the previous month lows of the order block. Previous month lows is the outer band of this order block. So that's how important key levels are. They align with a lot of different things. So if you start seeing these confluences, you could be like, okay, cool. You can start making trade ideas off of that. So I got the outer band, previous month lows, and then I'm gonna mark the 50% mark of the order block as well, because that's the most important level of the order block, because price is more likely to bounce from this level. And if it falls through, then you know where it's going to, but price is more likely to bounce from this level. So cool. That's all I got on my weekly time frame. Now I could zoom out and see, in all of this, I will just mark out this order block. Like I said, these levels are 230. This is a far level, not really too far. Not if price starts breaking below, my bad guys. If price starts breaking below, let's say 237, I will start looking at this level. But we're sitting at 241 right now. So all these levels are, could potentially be targets once I, uh, decide to take a trade. And we could see like in, this looking back, looking left, and knowing how to move right. You see a lot of where we have reactions off of these levels. So now I'm going down to a daily time frame. So down on the daily time frame, I know we have a to um failed to down. This is a failed to down. So this is a red candle, right? But it has a green trim around it. So basically, price tried to go down. It went down, touched the previous week lows, and bounced off of the previous week lows, 236, and came up to and closed at 241. Um, so price failed to go below this 236 level and bounce. So now I know and this is basically showing Friday. This is what happened Friday. So going into Monday, this is the last candle of price action I know for the week. You see what I'm saying? So I can go down. I can go down. I could mark this, high and low, because this is also an actionable signal. But I'm not getting into all of that. But that's more advanced stuff. I'm just showing top down analysis. But I could mark this level here, and mark this previous day high, and then I'm gonna mark this, go slash, fell to down to up. And basically that's telling me, and I'm actually gonna put an alert right here, because this is telling me if price breaks above this 241 63 level, we are basically, going to reverse on trend and start moving up, and we could potentially start seeing, 243, 242, things like that. So I want to know this level, because if price breaks back above this level, um we can, it's a reversal in trend. And we already know that it's a reversal in trend because price failed to go down and push back up. So now extra confirmation will be if price breaks above this previous candle and decides to close above, we're in an uptrend. So that's what I know, going into, Monday next week, tomorrow. I'm sorry. Um, and also Monday's lows here and Monday's highs. I'll mark out Monday's lows because this is where price got to last Monday. So where price opened last week, or the lowest point price got to last week, was 242. That's a key level because it's going to revisit. Price is likely to revisit these levels where, okay, I opened here. Let's go visit here. And then we could, in this previous week high is also in conjunction with the Monday's highs as well. So cool. We got our levels marked out. I know for me tomorrow, if price breaks above 241, 241, what is this level? 63. I'm going into an uptrend. I may want to take calls above that level. I might want to take calls going above 241.63 and target 243. You see what I'm saying? That's a base, just me off of seeing what's going on right now. That's a basic assumption. And I'm gonna come back to this video just to see where we close at tomorrow. If price decides to break above there, if price decides to break below, we can also see. But now we're gonna keep walking now because we could probably find, better entries and stuff like that. Now I'm basically done with the top down analysis. That's all the top down analysis is. It's basically just marking out higher level time frames. What I'm doing now is basically trying to find a setup for tomorrow. That's basically what I'm trying to do. So let's go down to a 12-hour time frame. Cool. On a 12-hour time frame, we already broke above this 241.63. Now the market is open right now, I believe. No, it's not. I don't think the market is open. Don't call me. But we already on a 12-hour time frame, we already broke above, and you see how I said if we break above this level, we're gonna change. You see, you guys are seeing this live with me. I didn't. It's not like I went back or anything like that. If price breaks above this 241.63, we go down. Price broke. We have a clear close above this literally line. I literally marked the alert out because I wanted to play this for tomorrow. We see we have this candle closure above here. So now what I also see, I have a gap here to be filled at 244. Now price could more than likely to go fill this gap. We have a gap, and gaps are likely to fill or continue. So this is all I'm just showing you guys what I see. So I might want to target what previous week lows at 243 67 or whatever that was. And then if we go here to previous week lows is 237, but you know they go by time frame. So these are it's still giving you levels. It goes by time frame on when you drop down and stuff like that. But this is a level I would target on this time frame. You see what I'm saying? Because it's closer. I want to go to the closest target. You see what I'm saying when I'm taking my entries. So that's basically what I'm saying. I have a gap here at 244 to be filled. So this could be in play for tomorrow for tomorrow. So since I know price broke above that 241, I can likely take calls. But basically that's just like I said, all of this changes overnight. I'm gonna start cutting this video because this is gonna be like a 30-minute video. You guys don't like even long videos, but we're still gonna, I'm still gonna put this out there. So let's drop down to a 6-hour time frame. It's really nothing to take. So we had this 3-2. We just see if this 2 continues, and we have this gap fill here at 242. Basically 243, and I'll just change that to 243, round it off to a whole number. Target at a gap fill, that can be a target. So if price get there, that could be my target 1, that could be my target 2. My target 2 could be that previous week lows right here on the 6-hour time frame. But first target will be this gap fill at 243. This can happen overnight. This literally can happen overnight. But this is basically what I'm just seeing off of the market going on right now. Drop down to a 4-hour time frame. Same thing here. And I know I have a gap here at 239. This can be in play as well. So I want to mark this out because this can be a target to the downside if price decides to break to the downside. And if price decides to break below 241, I would want to take that target. Because this is a level of resistance. I could probably even take it if price breaks below this 241.63, but just for short entry, because I know this is a 50% order block on a higher time frame, and I believe this is the daily, if I'm not mistaken, or weekly. It's probably a weekly, right? Yeah, it's the weekly, but it's literally aligned with the daily right there. So if price breaks below that order block, okay, cool. Then I will target that gap fill down there, on that 4-hour time frame. So cool. That's what I got. Let's keep working our way down on the 2-hour time frame. Not really nothing. So price is making its way up. So like if prices are, it looked like price is already making its way to fill this gap here at 243. After what's going on post market Friday, it looked like price is going to fill this 243. So like I said, we don't have it. A lot of this stuff is gonna change overnight, man. But basically what I'm looking at right now, I know price broke above, so I'm still gonna keep this alert because if price breaks back through this level, we can see a change in direction, and we could target you know this here, this gap fill here, then we have this gap fill here at 238 as well. Um, you see what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Gap fill here at 238 as well. So I'm not gonna, keep going, and I can literally probably go all day with this. But this is literally how to do top down analysis on a chart. I This probably wasn't the best or cleanest way to show you guys. Let me know if you guys found this helpful. If you're new to this video, or just new to trading in general, if you're on a channel and you're like, what the hell is this, Heem? Just let me know how you enjoyed it. Let me know if I broke anything down, and if you kind of understood something, and just let me know what you gained from this video in general, because this is literally, I just knocked out two birds with one stone. I just did my charting for the night, and recorded a video, man. But you guys let me know how y'all like this video. If you like the video, leave a like on it, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man.